Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper. Today I'd like to welcome you back to Hellmax, where everything goes hilariously wrong and at the same time hilariously right. I don't know how things could really go hilariously right in this place, but you know, there's a lot of bloodshed, it's entertaining, we could probably add some sort of gladiatorial arena to the whole thing, and people will probably pay quite a lot of money for it, but it doesn't matter, we're just going to make a lot of license plates instead, because you know what do I know? What do I know? We'll make beds and license plates. We're not going to make flails, swords, pickaxes. Well, they'll probably make a lot of pickaxes. In fact, they do make quite a substantial amount of pickaxes. So you know what? Maybe I should stop talking because that's probably not the best idea in the world. What do we have to do right now? Well, we just got 10 more prisoners. That is an extra 10k in the bank. And we also have our new workshop, which should hopefully give us a substantial amount of extra funds per day or per week. Is this per week? You know what? This is a good point. It says per day. That is a daily cash flow, yes. It says it right there in the big, bold, yellow... Well, it's not bold, but it's big yellow text. Right there, the title, Daily Cash Flow. Good to know. Daily cash flow, good to know. Let's see what our programs are for the time being. Let's see. 2 people have passed the carpentry apprenticeship. And at the moment, we have another 6 people on the course. They are taking the course right now while our other 2 are creating beds. Really hoping we get a few more of them passed so that we can just sort of quickly make a hell of a lot of extra money. The beds take up 2 slots when they're thrown onto the... Oh, okay, those are the extra 2 prisoners. We really are getting a bit of a backlog right now. I don't know if that's because of the way rubbish is positioned. Something tells me it probably... Well, that might partially be the issue. I mean, we're putting rubbish on top of these sort of empty containers or empty vehicles. Okay, we need to make 4k from exports there. I guess these are all the license plates, and for some reason we're selling wood. I assume that's just from the wood that we're getting from these trees. There's a bit of an altercation apparently going on in the middle, but that's fine for now. We've got 74k. The new prisoners have also arrived, so we probably have a quick gander to see if any of them are gangs. Doesn't look like it. How about information? You're deadly. What does that mean? Well, it means they're deadly. Apparently they're the Fist. Is this Danny Rand? Chris the Fist Mortensen. Anyway, sentenced to 20 years for multiple crimes, including grievous bodily harm. I feel like saying something, well, X amount of years for multiple crimes including. I feel like I say that bit very fluently now. I don't feel like I've got too much of an issue. How do I tell if these guys are in gangs? Because I'm assuming their face can't be marked just because it's a sort of unique figure. All the others you can tell, like they just sort of have cool markings on their faces. But I don't think I see anyone in here that has a unique face. Wait a minute, why are you in here? This is a good point. Why are you in here? Really confused. Something tells me you're probably one of the lot of people that came in from the other prison. Probably just stayed as medium security because I missed you. Tell you what, though, it's your lucky day. You get to get thrown into the big prison. How did you survive? Not to mention, how are you not part of a gang? These are all really good questions. You know, who else is around here that shouldn't... Oh, 5 deaths. Why are they in there? What happened? Okay. What department thing bugged out? Did any of them bug out, or did they decided to go for a leisurely stroll? Tell you what, these should be staff only. I recall making them staff only. Why are they no longer staff? Oh, I only made the walkways staff only. What? Why are they out there? Oh, it's the shop. Of course it's the shop. Okay, then. We'll change that. The shops have been added now, haven't they? So they both got killed pretty much immediately. Well, one of them did. I think one of them made it. Could be mistaken there. We could probably have a quick look to see who is still in media. Okay, yep, the other one made it. Good. I'm assuming they both went shopping and never came back. Good to know. Right, well, at the moment, we have a few people catered to these jobs, including the mailing jobs. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that sorted out. Also, someone did notice. I didn't look at the comments. I should have done that. Well, I did look at the comments. I didn't write them down. But I remember someone saying that I should really make the regime. In fact, I think it was Juan, who also mentioned I should get some sniper towers set up. I should really... I don't know where to put them. Like, one here, one here. What I really want to do is sort of buy these areas and then make sniper towers so that if they do escape, well, they're going to have to run in the giant open plain before they can really get out of there. Don't know if that's really going to work out, though. They also might make the prison look really small. I don't know. I mean, we don't want to make the prison feel inadequate. That would be exceptionally rude. Let's go to whatever the hell I was going to go to before I forgot. Before. Wait, say before a few more times if you wish to. I really just forgot what I was doing. Was it to do with the mailing room? Oh, no, of course. Okay, it was to do with the regime change. So apparently, if you make it a work lockup, it will encourage people to, well, work. It will encourage them to take programs and try to better themselves so that they can get out of the lockup. So what I should do is really have sort of like 2 segments right here where it's predominantly lockup, and then every now and again have it be a sort of normal free time, just because I like the idea of spacing out the free time just a little bit. It just means that if they, you know, are in this top part of the prison, they've got to go all the way down here to get to their chapel or something, and then, oh, you know what? Time to go back into your cell, buddy. Don't know if this is going to make them aggravated, but you know what? It most certainly will, because this seems to be the case with my playthroughs. You know, you change one little thing, and that's it. They're gone. You've shocked them forever. Speaking of shocks, people are getting tased right now in the bottom left-hand corner of the prison right here. Well, bottom left-hand corner of the gang part of the prison. Seems like 2 of them are having a little bit of misconduct. Let's see if they are part of separate gangs. No, they're part of the same gang. Perhaps a deal was going down, yo. Really don't like the connection right here. Tell you what, though, danger levels are going up, but a lot of them are being suppressed, which is great. I imagine they're just getting slightly annoyed because it's feeding time. Yep, that is okay. We should be able to feed all of them, because I do believe we have the food necessary. Something else we also need to do is... These are not connected, are they? Is this something I've not done yet? Just forgotten to do it? I can really just connect... Can't I just select this? Tab. There we go. Yep, not connected to any of them. Okay. That one seems to lose power every now and again. It's very slow. Maybe we also have this one connect to it. There we go. Make it very quick. Although really, right now, it's just the guard opening the door. Both guards are just constantly opening that door. Well, at least there's another way for it to be opened. That's definitely going to save us a hell of a lot of time. A lot of people are also on their prayer mats as well, which is quite nice. Quite a few of them are being used, which is quite interesting. Could put some weight benches down, but I have to wait until this remove weight benches from yards sort of quest is completed. It's not really a quest. More of a demand from the local council. We've got ourselves 100k now already, which is pretty good. Do I want to increase the quantity in meals? Probably not. I think we're fine with what we're doing here. What about grants? Which ones are we missing? Well, right now, one more is hidden. The nutrition research is not something I really wish to dabble in. The reform through education initiative is also quite a tricky one, because we're going to need to have someone that's completed the general education course, which is... I don't know how many people are interested in that. We should probably find out, though. If we go over to programs, let's see. We've got the foundation course, which teaches you about foundation and mascara and all this fun stuff, really. And then the general education course, which is, you know, full beauty product sort of arsenal is what really is gets unleashed in the general education qualification. 5 people are interested, which I feel like is pretty good. Maybe more of them will get interested. However, we have to remember it's £500 or dollars per session. 3 hours per session, 20 sessions, 10 places. I probably want to maximize that by waiting until more people are interested. But I suppose for now, we could just sort of go for it. You know, why not? Why not? We just take the jump. 5 till 7 a.m. Really? 5 until 7 a.m.? That's a lot of 5 until 7 a.m.s. I'm trying to find where it is right now. I'm having a bit of trouble. Where the hell is it? Ah, there we go. It's pretty much in the same slot as the foundation education, which makes sense. So we'll leave it at that. So hopefully, they eventually find the time to, well, learn. That would be great. And probably during that time, I should just pick this up. Why not? I could pick up multiple of them anyway. Why not? Easy. And eventually we can pick up this one. I imagine there might be another one after this, unless, of course, there's another one after the inmate nutrition research. There probably is. So now I just need to have one person pass the general education course, which is going to be quite difficult. But, you know, never know. We might get there one day in the not too distant future. We have quite a substantial amount of prisoners now, although the guards are also quite high. I mean, really, it should be sort of what, 1 to every 3 prisoners. But then again, we have to remember we're dealing with some pretty tough dudes, as it were. You also have a quick exercise, family, and recreation are always big ones that are not being catered to. Do they even use these common rooms? I feel like I never see anyone in them. I mean, at the moment, they're not using the weight benches. Oh, hygiene just jumped up. Oh, they're sleeping, of course. Makes a lot of sense. It's weird I'm only on day 122. 40 hours. Still doesn't feel like much. 40 hours. Someone could binge this in more time. Within a shorter time span. This series has been going on for about 6 months, I think. Got a cash flow there. Don't really know from what. We just got it. Must be just part of our... I don't know. It's part of something. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there seems to be a missing drain. Hello. Well, anyway, let's just quickly get that drain filled in. I wonder if that's everywhere. I think there's one over here that's also having that issue. Doesn't look like it. What about down at the bottom? Yep, there's one right there. And one right here as well. Seems like the drains were probably damaged during a escape of some sort. There's no doors here for some reason. Don't know why. The doors were possibly damaged. Found a hammer on someone. Let's probably have another quick look on the 24-hour sheet just to see what we have found. We have found quite a large number of devices, most of them being found, or well, stolen, from the workshop. Somehow they got through the metal detectors. There's another scenario where I need to sort of have a dog handler walking around here instead. I should really just have them by the doorways. Like, having them here is nice and all, but I prefer the idea of just sort of having them here and here. Yeah, I only need one there and one there, so I should buy 2 more dog handlers. Or maybe even 3 more. I need a lot of dog handlers, really. But I think I'll just buy 2 more for now. And see where they go. I mean, they usually just sort of run around, don't they? Whoa! Gang members are a little bit frustrated, as you can tell. Probably you? Escort prisoner to solitary. Absolutely not. Oh, no. And you? Nope, you're fine now. Oh, that jumped up very quickly. Thankfully, the danger levels are no longer in complete and utter chaos. Spirituality is going up, however. So we've got a dog handler there and another one right here, which is great. So hopefully they'll be able to sort of smell any sort of thing. Are you already going back? Oh, no, okay. You know, the issue might be... Oh, no, you can open the doors. You have got keys on you, haven't you? Carrying Dodleaf, yeah. Dodleaf is what I think is what I call it. He's carrying a dock leaf. Great. You never know, there might be some stinging nettles nearby. Stinging nettles. Wow! That's really good. Okay, so 5 people have passed it, but now like 20 people are interested in the qualification. That's really good. Maybe that means that what we've done to make them more, you know, push them in the right direction. Instead, you don't get as much free time. Or you could be in the workshop doing something for your day. Maybe earning a little bit of extra money. What about anything else? I sort of like the idea of... I mean, the spiritual guidance one, people are probably taking that. The kitchen safety and hygiene, I'm never going to have people on that. The death row appeal. Led by an appeals magistrate in a parole, assisted by a parole lawyer. Student can be escorted by guards. Can only be done once every 4 days. Easy. Death row appeal. Okay, cool. So what about the qualification? Okay, well, 2 more are interested. I don't know if they're already on the course. What about the behavioral therapy? 12 people, only 12 people have passed the behavioral therapy. Of course, they can't just constantly retake it, but we have to remember each session is $200, which is quite a lot of money. All seems to be a bit of a fight going on in here. Found some scissors. That's not good. New prisoners are going to be coming in soon. A few fights going on around the main area. It's getting a little bit leery around here, isn't it? Look at this. Quite a few fights taking place. Seems to be a bit of a gang riot, or at least an attempt to create a riot. Thankfully, it was subdued fairly quickly. We are going to have to get ourselves a few more guards, however. Seems like we're running a bit low. There's a fight going on in here as well. You're thankfully now unconscious. What's going on? Why is everyone getting really annoyed all of a sudden? What are we missing out on? Exercise, family, recreation. Food is getting slightly up there, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe it's the lockup change. That might be it. We have got people predominantly in lockup now. We could change it so they have a little bit more of a freedom gap here, just to make them a little less frustrated. But I imagine this lockup is dealing with some of their issues right here. Mostly they can't really do much of family or exercise. Yeah, visitation seems to be empty right now. Found a phone, apparently. There we are. We'll be able to deal with some of it. Looks like some of them are dealing with that need, which is nice. Well, it seems to be being dealt with very, very slowly. They don't really get much time to deal with that, do they? Yeah, families being slightly looked at. Other than that, not much. We have to remember a change in regime usually screws them up by quite a significant amount. In fact, I might even get myself some people to deal with this right now. It's definitely over here. All of them are just so annoyed. It's weird. Might need to do a bit of a shakedown. You know, maybe rustle their jimmies a bit. Looks like we got one death. Through this poor bugger over here. Looks like a workman just got killed instantly. Oh, another death and another death. Okay, let's do a bit of a bang up. All of them hate this new schedule. Alright, we're going to do a quick bang up. Looks like the riot was subdued fairly quickly. This is every time I change the schedule. This is what happens. There's a massive riot. Thankfully, that one was subdued fairly quickly. We'll stop the bang up for now. Unfortunately, some people are going to be missing their meal time. Oh no, mealtime is coming up. Look at how many needs need to be met. Well, we got rid of a good amount of them. There's so much blood in this corner, it's ridiculous, including a good amount of deaths. We're going to have to get the emergency services in. Let's get a paramedic team into this particular direction before some of them get robbed. We want to make sure the paramedics get the money from them, because that is where the money is most deserved. Let's move over here and just rob these sore mother truckers. Attempt to rob these sore mother truckers. We'll give it a good old go. We'll give it the good robbers try. Right, here we are. Oh, okay. Bit of a save right there, but let's see. Some of them are getting healed on the spot, which is good. Well, some of them are all right now. I guess a lot of our doctors have moved them around. Let's go over here. Now, hopefully, we can at least feed some of them. How about in this particular direction? It looks like a few of them have been injured over here as well, so we're going to go ahead and deal with that. Bit of damage in this direction. I think someone was killed down here. It looks like over here is not too bad. Quite a few of them were sort of mustered around this point as well. Mustard. I said mustard twice there for no particular reason. Let's go over here and deal with the injuries on these ones. There's one up there as well that needs to be catered to. There we are. Thankfully, it's got a fairly long range. Let's go to this one over here. You got jail keys? Why would I give you guys jail keys? I suppose it just makes my life a lot easier, but I just don't like the idea of them getting killed. I mean, perhaps they've got, you know, state-of-the-art body armor. Perhaps they are the best paramedics ever. They can cure all wounds and defend themselves at the same time. Any other injuries in the immediate vicinity? Looks like we're all good. Let's send them home. Oh, then again. Nope, yep, we're good. Could send them home, please. Apparently it doesn't work unless you start the game again, which is fine, I suppose. Right, so a good amount of them are being fed. A lot of their needs are not going to be dealt with for quite some time, because a lot of them are probably being thrown into solitary. In fact, if we have a quick look right here, 8 punishments have been handed down recently, so it's a fairly big deterrent. A lot of them, I think, are also being, 80 prisoners shackled in their cells or in solitary. Good, I'm glad. Keep them in their cells. That's where they belong. Look at this. All of them in their cells thinking about what they've done. I can't wait until we see the big deterrent downside. So a lot of them are right here doing their own thing. Not to mention we also need to go back to our yards and make sure that we add the benches. Should we have some yard? We really should throw some yard time in there. I feel like yard time is quite a difficult one to add. I'd rather it just be a 30-minute slot, because they can they can use up all of their needs fairly quickly for anything that the yard time would add. You'd think free time would deal with that, but they tend to deal with things they could probably deal with during other parts of the day. There we are. As for protective custody, well, it looks like there's only one in here right now for some reason. I'm not currently sure why. Let's go to the information screen. Oh, no, there's one right there. He's just sort of chilling out. Apparently, he has a literacy problem. You have a computer and so many things at your disposal. Go on Wikipedia or something. Learn about what I don't know. Why are you in lockdown? What could you do? I mean, you're in there for murder, we have to remember. You're extremely suppressed condition. Mood is bad, normal. You're in lockdown, sleep, grading. I mean, punishment, great. Reform, never going to happen. Health is also not really that bad. I mean, you're a cop killer, which makes me surprised. I mean, I suppose we'll just leave you there for now. Really should probably get some sort of building in here that they might wish to use. I mean, they've got the common room. I don't know what else I would really add.